Okay.
Okay, Gene. So the form that we built for you looks exactly like this. Okay. This is,
Okay.
off your website. It's the, the contact us button and the same fields. I mean, these fonts are huge. I think we scaled them down a little bit just because they look so big on your website. And if we need to make the fonts a little bigger, we can. Um, but you can see how big they look. But
Yeah.
so you have your first name, your last name, your email address, your phone, city, and then you select the community, and then you put a message in there and you hit submit. Okay. And
Okay.
when you hit send or submit, this area here is where our form is is replaced with a message that says, thank you for submitting your information. And that's it. So the whole page, just this section, it just says, thank you right here. All right,
Okay.
right there. And then what happens is that lead goes into Top Builder. Okay, and I'll log in as you.
Did you fill one of these out for you the other day on our website?
Did I fill one out?
Yeah.
I absolutely did. There it is, right there.
Yep. Because I was gonna say you keep popping up in my to-do list of things to
Aha.
do.
Well, it's working. So let me show
Okay.
you. Yeah. So let me show you what we did. We took our form that we built for you, this thing here, and we put it on a test page of our own. And so
Mhm.
we fire up that web page. It has the form on it. I filled it out and I hit submit, and it went into Top Builder as you see, and created the lead. We selected Cromwell as the community. Um,
Mhm.
and all the information went in exactly the way I filled it out. I filled out the city of Houston, the comments or message, testing the new form. It assigned a follow-up plan that Sandy has in there for web leads, I think it is. Look at that. That's amazing. Um,
Okay.
and then, everything went in the way it's supposed to. The contact method is the website contact form. That's beautiful. The source of the lead is your website. The date, um,
Mhm.
the community, a priority, everything went in exactly the way it was supposed to. Okay. So
Right.
now what happens at this point, Gene, is it matches up the community that I select on the form with some rules that you put in Top Builder. And those rules are found under Setup, Manage Online Contact Form Processing Rules. Okay. And then you go in here and you could have a lot of different forms. You could have a contact us form. You could have a realtor inquiry form. You could have a guest registration form on an iPad in the model, and somebody can
Mhm.
walk into the model home and register themselves without the agent having to fill out a registration card. Okay. And
Okay.
each one of those forms is listed in this drop down. Okay. I need a sip of coffee. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so once we create a form, it shows up in this list, and so you only have one form right now, which is the contact us form on the website. And you can see here it says
Mhm.
there should be a rule for each community. And so right now we only have one rule, which is for Cromwell. That's the one I tested. And
Okay.
I went in there for Cromwell and I put, you know, Cromwell, the rule description is Cromwell, blah, blah. I can set the status of the lead, who's it assigned to. Obviously, the community is going to be Cromwell. What follow-up plan do I want? What priority do I want? What source? Lead type, web lead, contact type, future customer. And then I can select who gets the alerts out of this long list.
Can more than just give it to one person though, like the alert? You can just give them to one person.
it can only be assigned to one person, but you can have
Okay.
multiple people get the alert, so you can check off as many of these as you want.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So it'll be assigned to one person, and that one person will get the follow-up plan assigned to them, but multiple
that's
people can
exactly
see
right.
that it was in there.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yep, and that's beautiful. That's how this thing is designed, and it's really really nice. And now you know why I've been bugging you to do this for so long.
Yep.
So let's go in here and let's do another rule, and I'll show you how to do it. I'm recording this, and then you can take it from there. So I'm gonna. What community would you like to set up now?
Let's do Lake Wilburn.
Lake, which one? Facebook
Just
or
the
this?
original one. The original one. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to take Lake Wilburn, which is ID number 2620. Okay, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to create a rule for that. I'm going to go and manage online contact form processing rules. Okay, I'm going to add right here. I'm going to add a new rule. I'm going to name it Lake Wilburn. Description is Lake Wilburn. And I know this is kind of redundant, but sometimes you can create custom rules, and those custom rules can do fancy things. For instance, somebody may request a brochure online, and you may want to put a rule in there to email them the brochure automatically in the system. I know that sounds kind of fancy, but we do that a lot. And so somebody says, I want a brochure, and then if they check a box, we put a rule behind that, and it says Community Wilburn, and then we give it a name like brochure is the name of the rule. And then if the rule matches up, we send them the brochure electronically, and it's not an attachment, it's a link to download the brochure on the website. But you can imagine it's pretty fancy. So what I'm going to do right now, Gene, before I forget, is I'm going to put the rule ID for Wilburn, which is their community ID that I just pulled off of the community page.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 2620. And then the status, I'm going to say it's a prospect. Who is it? Who is in Lake Wilburn?
Okay, I want them to go to Clara Bergeron.
What's the last name again?
Bergeron, B.
Oh. This one. Okay.
There she is.
Okay. Community obviously is Lake Wilburn. Follow-up plan. You can create a special follow-up plan for online, or we can assign one of these from Sandy. I don't know.
That's fine. That's fine.
And then we'll give it an A. And after it's been assigned to Clara, she can go in and say, well, it's not really an A, it's a whatever.
Yeah. She can change it to what she needs after she talks to him.
And I'll just tell you, a lot of times what we'll do is we won't assign a follow-up plan, and we'll give it a priority of unknown. Okay, and then they go decide after they get the lead.
Okay.
But I'm just giving you, you can do whatever you want, but this is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it's obviously the source is your website. It's a web lead of lead type, and it's a future customer. Obviously, we want to alert Clara. Do we want to alert anybody else?
Yes, Tracy Murphy.
Okay. Tracy Murphy. I remember her.
Annabelle Robinson.
Oh, okay.
And Brooke Gann.
I remember Brooke as well. She's been around a long time.
Brooke's been around a long time, yes.
Say it again.
Yes, Brooke's been around a long time.
I remember her.
She's an original agent with us.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to save that rule, and you have the rule. And
okay, so I need to go into each community and set them a rule.
You do.
Okay.
You do. And that's why
Okay,
I'm showing
that's
this.
fine. That's easy. I can do that.
Okay. And so to change them, Gene, you go in here and you go under Manage Online Contact Form Rules, and then you just pick the community, and then you can say, well, look, if I don't want this to go to Claire anymore, I want to go to somebody else, I can just reassign it. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
just so you know, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this, but the reassignment utility, okay, if you go in here and you say, I want all leads for Lake Wilborn to go to somebody else, you can check this box and it will update those rules for you automatically in the system. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, isn't that cool? So you probably wondered what the heck that was, but that's exactly what that's for. And then for interfaces, that's like if you have leads coming in for BDX or something like that, that'll reassign those too.
Okay.
It's really, really cool. We're really proud of this. And it's so powerful, you know. And that's it. I mean, it's not complicated, but you know what? If you don't sit down and walk somebody through it,
Yeah.
frankly, it's confusing if you don't know how to do it. But once you know how to do it, it's real easy. So let me stop the recording real quick so it doesn't get too long.